Hey, Skelly. Hi, Skelly. Another Skelly. Lots of Skellies. They're not very strong, luckily. They're pretty weak. Come forth, Skelly. Can I use you for my figure drawing practice, Skelly? Got an art book on skeletons that I had from college. I had to draw all of the skeletons. All of them. Every time I look at a skeleton, it reminds me of those times. There's one art teacher that was insistent on me getting this book called Albinus on Anatomy. It was all about skeletons and some, like, a couple chapters on muscles. It was mostly skeletons. And, at first I was like, no, we're only going to use this on, like, 6 assignments. I don't want to. So, like, I tried to research, like, a couple pictures of, like, skeleton pictures for reference for my homework assignments. And, for those that don't know, an art major, by the way. But, continuing with the story here. First 3 assignments, she looked at it and she's like, no, it's a C, you didn't use the book! Ugh. Glad I quick saved. And she's like, you gotta use the book, it'll show you the real reference for the skeletons. And I'm like, alright. So, like, after the 3rd time when she gives me these B minuses and C pluses, I'm like, fine, fine, fine. I'll get the book. So I got the book. And there was only like 3 homework assignments left after that. And that's all it was used on, was six homework assignments, that's it. It was so pointless. Luckily it wasn't a very expensive book. And when I started using the book, she's like, very good! And she started giving me A's and A minuses, and she's like, see? You just needed the book! Now you're getting it! And that seems to be the case with a lot of people with school books and college books in general, is like you get the book and you only use it on a few things. It's a notorious task. Notoriously notorious for school books is always getting them and only using them on a few things. The professor didn't use the $2,000 book. Yep, that sounds like college. Yeah, very true. Sometimes they felt like they were $2,000 with how many books you end up spending. Though I eventually did learn that it was a good idea to use the library for college books, because one of the colleges that I went to, you could actually like just rent them out while you were at the college. You couldn't like take the book out, but you could like take it out while you were on campus. You just couldn't leave the library with it. Saved a ton of money by doing that. They also allowed you to scan chapters if you needed to. It was very for like the campus and everything. They were very pro, like, hey, yeah, just use this as long as it doesn't leave the campus, because like a lot of people need this book. So I always kept it like completely up to date, but you could only borrow it, I think, for like 3 hours at a time. So you had to either read it real quick or like get whatever assignment you needed to out of it. So that was very useful. Useful stuff there. Died in the flame up there. Nice. That rattles down here with the physics. Yep. That ribcage reminds me of that art assignment that I had. She's like, no! Gotta draw the ribs correctly. Use the book. It was just like that. Draw with the pelvis and everything. It was from one of them, like, figure drawing classes where you had to, like, I had a few different figure drawing classes, and one of them that I had, which is the one with this, like, story with the homework. That one we would stare at the same model for, like, an extended period of time. I think, like, by the end of the class they sat there for like an hour and a half, which kudos to the models that came in that just stood in the same position for like an hour and a half, letting us draw them and stuff. But after a time, like, I felt like I got a lot more out of my dynamic figure drawing classes where the most time you had to spend on a drawing was 5 minutes. So it was all about getting like the form correctly rather than spending time on the details. It was a much more useful class personally. Learned, ironically, a lot more about people, and you could like draw people a lot quicker too. You just look at them, draw them, super quick. Which, funny enough, the dynamic figure drawing class was part of my animation curriculum, whereas there's the normal figure drawing class was just a general like art elective I had to take. So the animation specific one was far more useful. Oh, it didn't. That's surprising, actually. I would think that they would have library on campus. Fire. Ah, another soul gem I see. Ah, I see. Trying to trick me, Skelly. Nice. Yep, that's how you do it. Just gotta give him a good burn. Don't know where Lydia is, so I don't think I should take too many items at the moment. And also remembering where I need to go to, because I feel like I'm getting close to my destination. As mentioned, after seeing this like a million times over at this point. So I know I'm close, it's just where do I go from here? I do see a nice little arrow up ahead, so it must be on the other side. Run, run, run. Yeah. Oh, okay, this is familiar. This is very familiar, actually. I think you had to use the whirlwind sprint to get past that. Because they, like, react when you're nearby and stuff. Let's take care of the skeleton. Wherever they might be. There you are. I think my destruction would level up by now. Destruction magic. After using all this flame. I want that potion. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, it's definitely just a whirlwind sprint thing, so you have to like go past it real quick, like very quick. Just the right angle. Got to go loose. Well, I kinda got it. There it is. Good. did it. I am up. It was running. I had to run and then whirlwind. Ah. I think this is one of them tile quote-unquote puzzles. Where you have to step on tiles in a very specific order. Like some of them have like pictures on them, I think. Sometimes you can just kind of keep going with that. It's very dark. It's very, very dark. Yeah, but they have like pictures on them. Supposed to like walk up to these things in a specific way based on the picture. Yeah, it's very dark. Hard to see. Very dark game in general. That's the way to do it. Yeah, there you go. Die, spiders. Alright. Making some good progress, I see here. Alright. We're now here. And the rumbling of the Titans comes. Yeah. Look at that. That's letting you know something special is going to happen. Okay. It's not that easy to just get the horn. Oh no. There's a note. I failed. You're supposed to fail the mission. Retrieve the horn. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. Run to the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood and I'll meet with you. A friend. No. Did you think it was going to be that easy? Just go get the horn. No. Of course not. Why would it be that simple? Lydia got lost. I don't know where she went. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that axe. Let me drop it on you. Gold. What do you got? Garnet and gold. And a door. With a chest. More urns. all of the urns. Must steal from these burial urns. Check everything. And look, there's loose change on the ground. Who does this? Guess they were in a hurry, whoever was here last time. Person in the inn. Yeah, take all that gold, all that loose change. I'm a poor mage in this game. I need gold to get spells. Orcish greatsword. Iron mace of the sapping. Does 10 points of magicka damage. Gold necklace, could sell that. Iron mace of the sapping. Yes, I like the idea of selling stuff. First thing that I'm going to do when I get out of here. Sell stuff. Ustengroth. That's what they teach you in this game. Raid a dungeon, take all the stuff, and sell it. Looks like someone came in through the back door. Kinda does. Into the tunnel. Into the back. Nice lever, conveniently placed for this stone wall. Yep, there we go. Gold. It's just making me right at the bare minimum of my carry weight. I guess maximum in this case. That's just barely cutting it to what I can hold. Especially since Lydia's not nearby. She is somewhere. She'll spawn when I leave the dungeon. Okay. Back at the entrance. Yeah. Back over here in the yonder. Or Lydia, join me. So next I gotta find an inn. I have to go to an inn. Sell stuff. Showed you who's boss, dead bandit person. Right, Lydia? Oh, look at the way her head is. It's really turned like an owl. Ah, thank you, Lunar. On Switch? Yeah. On Switch. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so... what does the map say? Gotta find an inn far, far away in Riverwood. Back to the beginning. Shia Gorth is the Daedric Prince of Madness. He is utterly unpredictable and may hinder or help any mortal unlucky enough to cross his path. That is his staff of the Wabbajack. Turns things into sheep, or trolls, horses, whatever you want. It's the staff of chaos and magic.